Well, good afternoon, friends. It's late in the afternoon. The sun is behind the house, and actually it's getting a little bit overcast out. Anyway, it's Sunday, the first Sunday that our church was not able to meet. It's a small country church. We have a congregation of less than 50, and up until now, up until the first of the month, and then this is April, we could meet. And what we did was we spaced ourselves out around the building, and all worked well. Well, legislation, of course, prohibited that, and that's fine. We're taking care of ourselves. I trust you're taking care of yourselves too. So, today, I thought I would drop in, pay you a visit, and it was a little different, starting the day off without the service. Hey, I'm sitting out here. We got back home. It was time for coffee. Okay, now, this is exactly 2 cups if you fill it right to the brim. The Kapelka. First saw it, Mark Young using it down in Halifax. Hi, Mark. Thank you. You've introduced me because you see my abilities at carving and making a kuksa. Well, maybe someday I'll get to a point where I can do that. This one, the Mountain Equipment Co-op, only had the one size. I filled it to the brim and poured it into a 4-cup measure because I didn't know for sure if a 2-cup would hold it. It's exactly 2 cups filled to the brim. There's still a little bit of snow packed down, and I have no doubt when the sun hits it, if it does tomorrow, that it will be gone and be dry like the sidewalk. And within a few days, the streets should be dried out, I would expect. The highways here are dried out, but still, we need to be careful. You know, walking on this kind of stuff, it's very easy to take a trip. Extremely easy to break a bone, especially if you're a mature citizen. I think that's over, but I'm not sure. My saying was old age starts at 90. Until then, we're maturing. And my doctor said, no. That's your opinion. Medically, old age starts at 80. Oh, that puts it 10 years nearer, doesn't it? Oh, well. Anyway, well, to myself, to be careful. I want to hear of no injuries amongst my Facebook friends and YouTube video friends as well. Us all to take good care of ourselves and to take care of each other too. And yes, help your neighbor. Just a few words of encouragement sometimes for some folks makes a big difference. Meanwhile, while you're being a good help to your neighbor and all that, okay, you can sit 6 feet apart and have a mug of coffee out on the deck, can't you? I think that would be quite acceptable, as long as you don't have a gathering of 10 or more, I guess. That's what it is here. Now, I don't know how it is in your part of the world. I've been hearing that there are parts of the world that are not having a problem. They're not having the quarantine type activities. That would be a blessing for you. But for us here, we're going to abide by the rules, go shopping only when necessary, stay back behind the line and when you go to the bank, and such kinds of things, and just do our part to keep ourselves well and to keep other people around us well too. I don't want to be responsible for anyone becoming sick, just like I don't want to be responsible for having an accident and hurting someone. And already the ditches and rivers here are I got a surplus of water on them. With this wet snow we just got, the levels are going to be higher. I've already been warned that we're going to probably be called out for providing emergency communications for flooding. So there you go. That's another thing to be prepared for. Prepare yourself for whatever the future holds. And yes, take a lesson or two from the guys out there who are avid preppers. It would do well to have groceries in the house. Yes, I like to have some canned goods that I can heat them up or eat them cold if I had to, if there's no power. Yeah, I could build a hobo stove, put my hobo stove right on top of here, and build a little wood fire. Got trees here, dead limbs. Got some in the sunroom. Could build a fire and heat up a can of stew, no problem. Good thing to keep in mind, you know. We don't have to have our closet full of Wise or Mountain House or Camper's Pantry or Happy Yak. Yeah. Okay. Now that we've had a bit of humor, hopefully I've given you a chuckle or two. I wish you the very best. Keep safe. Take care. God's blessings. Be safe. Ted's clear.